Good day, your awesomeness. Kelvin P. Ringo, Prince of Positive, coming to you once again from sunny Liverpool, New York. I think it was like 84 degrees and about 10 o'clock in the morning. And it went on up from there. Or maybe it was 11 o'clock in the morning. I heard the mailman come by, and I know I sauntered on down to the mailbox about 30 feet from my front door, grabbed the junk mail out of the box, and sauntered myself back up into the house. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that it was too hot for me to be outside when I went to the mailbox. As a matter of fact, there was a tiny little breeze blowing across my face. As I walked, I could see the leaves on the trees just kind of wiggling with joy. And I saw a couple of lovebirds flying wing to wing, doing donuts in the air. Okay, honestly, they weren't lovebirds. They were sparrows. But this is an intensely positive podcast, so I'm entitled to a little poetic license, don't you think? I mean, honestly, didn't you feel great just thinking about those birds flying wing to wing? Imagining that little emoji heart hovering around their heads. So much that the worms crawling in the grass below weren't even nervous. Isn't that just a great story to hear? Welcome to the Intensely Positive Podcast with your host, Kelvin P. Ringo. Preset your mindset to make every day count and make positivity your way of life. Are you ready?
Let's just do this!
Of course it is. But regardless, I'm glad to be back to talk to you. And happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Your good wisdom and good examples are needed more today than ever. And to all you moms and dads out there who are doing it alone, it's a tough job being a parent these days, and tougher still being a single parent. There's so many bad examples to counteract, I know, but love, yours, is a great equalizer. It can help you find strength when you've got none left, and wisdom when you thought that well was dry too. And if you do it just right, your love and your good example will stand so tall and so wide in your children's hearts and minds that the bad examples will disappear into the background. So keep standing and keep loving. Now, you probably noticed that I haven't done a podcast in a few weeks. I know there are some folks who got accustomed to hearing them regularly, and I apologize for letting you down. I've had a lot going on in my world. Nothing bad, mind you. Thank goodness. But sometimes I'm better at herding cats than others. So I really do apologize, and I'll try to keep that from happening again. But as a little concession, if you're a regular listener, then you know that I produce my daily dose of positive called Vitamin K Daily. Every day, Monday through Friday, 52 weeks a year. I started producing it back in October 2010, October 16, 2010. And in the past almost 7 years, I've only missed one day. So if you want a more regular, bite-sized supplement to the podcast, check out vitaminkdaily.com. Just click on the link in the show notes, and it'll take you right there to get 4 weeks free. So, my friends, every now and then, I like to talk about gratitude. And we like to express gratitude to a lot of people, but rarely do we express gratitude to ourselves. And in a world that more and more tends to show gratitude for nothing and no one, we sometimes forget that we are worthy of our own gratitude. I talk about meditation from time to time, and that's a simple method to check in with ourselves. Our higher selves, some say. Some others say that we're connecting with our minds or our spiritual centers or our God within. However, in my book, the center of where it all happens is inside ourselves. I mean, if our brain was not inside our skulls, we wouldn't be doing any of this, would we? So, for those of us who practice meditation or yoga or Reiki and other forms of self-awareness or connectedness, and yes, connectedness is a real word, we also have a hand in directly programming ourselves, our minds, our own spirit, and often the functions of our bodies. So it pays every once in a while just to relax, connect with ourselves, and express a little gratitude internally. So what follows is just a brief bit of gratitude that you can remember, or turn it into a quick guided meditation, or use the idea and create your own thankfulness conversation. But for now, just enjoy this one and be very present with what it's saying. I'm going to call it Dear Self. You can put anybody's name or entity's name there that you choose. Okay? Dear Self, it's great to greet you this morning, like every morning. I've been wanting to tell you lately how much I appreciate you. It dawns on me every once in a while how much you do for me when I'm not even paying attention. Like the way you take care of breathing for me when I sleep, and keeping my heart pumping blood through my body and maintaining my body temperature and all that. And that dream thing you do, that's pretty cool too. Sometimes I like them, and sometimes I don't, but I realize you're just trying to tell me something. And the ideas that you give me while I sleep, sometimes I just have to think about things before I lay down, and you wake me up with an answer or ideas to run with. Thank you so much. If you would, though, I wish you'd leave them around for a little bit longer after I wake up so I can at least write them down. But you do keep me on my toes. You do such a nice job. I'm going to start listening closer during the day, too. I'll sit quietly from time to time, just for a few minutes, and see if you're trying to tell me something. Because I've noticed you sneak me answers while I'm awake sometimes, too. And they usually come in really handy. So that's enough gratitude for now. Like I could ever give you too much. I just wanted to let you know that I notice, and that I appreciate you. You make me who I am, and help keep me out of trouble. So I'll talk with you later. Thanks again. And we'll see you next time.
Wow, that was awesome.